Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Alright. So you know one end of a blade. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
Can I go now?
Krieger's gas. The buff.
The dame's man or no, he's still...
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this.
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a branded. The sergeant may be a surly bastard.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded?
Fuck, hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's...
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Fools there nigh on every night.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the
All right. But what do you want?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little more than a pittance. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their face, and despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your...
Fine.
Oh, thank you. And next, here. Deliver these. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed.
You won't be staying?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own?
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. I don't eat it here, though.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain.
That's something at least.
Clive.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could...
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. You'll find they have little love for bearers. There is a man in Moor who owes... His name is Bertrand, and he...
I shall return as soon as I find...
That's the day done then.
No one's allowed through the gate.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
However do they get that colour?
There's nothing here for your
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Oh, why? Sorry about the welcome. Here.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest.
I have no business with branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. This is...
I can always take it.
You will do no such thing. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars?
Those cigars are worth...
You won't find carpets
It all smells so delightful.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. That is no burden. And this...
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. Etienne likes it. Tell him there's more where that came from.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out. I have something.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to rest? And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. It's not been half a minute.
You'll work faster next time.
Here. The Chamberlain must have sent, but alas, my work is far from over. You need to rest. But I won't. And what of your own hurts? Then wait. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
All right.
Business, though not my own.
Ah, so just as well. I hear his friends back at...
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious... He was one of the only people round here who seemed
Rare for one.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is... My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for it.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? It's no wonder the dame's got a soft...
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little...
Ah, I believe these are your...
Delightful.
You don't say.
You mean the crystal?
Why not just tell me in the
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystal, and if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give that...
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Do you think it vulgar that...
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. A reward for a job well done. I thank you. As...
Did one of them get on this side?
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full? Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Wait, you're not one of us!
Back to the pens with you. I need you fit for them or alive.
That's enough gallying.
Up! Below you.
You heard me. You, Brandon, here, now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well,
All right.
My. I see he's over that way, towards the coast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
you're finished.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed... Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to, and they never...
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? But...
The wolf's work, no doubt. Someone needs to put an end to this.
You, Brandy, come here. How dare you frighten my son? That wolf was trained. You are the entertainment, nothing...
Nor am I.
See? I told you, he talks too much.
You're not the Branded I bought. Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master.
That unlucky wretch. I can summon her if you like.
You
look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first.
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Brand?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us...
I'm wasting my time, but I can't just leave those bearers lying up. That much I can do it. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. Never gets any easier.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Fits you here.
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending...
Simple. Bearers are tools. Still. Such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She likes walking in the wheat. Oh, she must be starving too.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting. That's a lot of field to search. And with a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded? Why should I help you?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet.
Chloe, is it? Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished.
The windmill.
Off with you now.
Chloe? Someone napping on it. I hope they don't mind the The crystals.
Chloe, I was calling you.
What?
Get up now. You've slept, not Chloe. Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had. It could be months before Dad gives me another one.
Is that all she was to you?
She's not dead.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever.
Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl.
But Dad said...
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her. If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand?
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is...
Many traders stop to peddle their wares, but only one's been seen.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn. If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would sooner hang her branded, and that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
And
dames.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A branded?
I come to you from Northreach.
Why, of course.
What is it that she...
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago.
Yeah, he had a comb which he claimed, but old though it was, an antique it most certainly was. I stood firm, however, and for all his...
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would too. Be sure and tell her, won't you?
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces.
It smells of death here, Torgul. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
It's over.
Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You? Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
expecting any new branded until...
If it was a message...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, the Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the... According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear...
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This isn't... But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it?
I will. And thank you again. Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. You too? Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty. All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
One single man from reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
They're not from the garrison. I swear this passage used to be...
The enemy's upon us!
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
It's over!
He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain, to arms, men! And summon the cannoneer! At once!
Maybe the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
To the talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Sick of Torgal! Not this time.
You feel that? Something in the air.
Ether. It's ether.
We better make this quick. A little help! Not this time. Not this time. Not this time. Too slow. Not this time. Wake wins! Not this time. Too slow.
Why won't you die?
Is he?
Bollocks. He's got a Kashyyyk.
Poor wretch.
Save your pity. You get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment. Not this time.
Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
God, duty's a death sentence in this place. More than Sylvester cares. Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Reminders. The gods.
Too far gone. The ether made monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
You think you could call her Isabel? Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would be it. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Why-yo! Whoa! Some help.
Hold on!
quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost. I see they replaced that wooden door with something that...
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was gonna keep... There's no one about. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
Again.
There's something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later.
It's over.
But how could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?